Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. The first couple weeks, really, of the new Battlegrounds meta, I had two main issues. Issue number one was that I had horrible champions and sucked. You could call that like 3 or 4 issues in one. Issue number two is that even in like the silver and bronze, the starting tiers, I was facing accounts that not only had way more rank 4s than I did, and I have quite a few, but like I always get amazed at the accounts that have all the new 6 stars. I'm like, oh, you've got Infamous Doom and Spot and Atuma and Jessica Jones. Like, if you've got 6-star Jessica Jones, like, you're probably a whale. Let's be honest. Now, those accounts do generally make it after the first couple weeks into the final tiers of Battlegrounds and into that whole new experience that I feel like I'll never understand or see because I don't play it enough. I just do it 3 fights every 2 days for trophy tokens for 6-star 6 stones. But in the last week especially, I have won like 60 to 70% of my matches, and I swear at least half of those wins have been only because the matchmaking system has used my account to the disadvantage of my opponent. Because I've been matching with people that I look at their roster. Now, one person did try to do the whole 1-star and 2-star to try to get easier matches and matched up with me. And that I have no sympathy for. That you tried to screw the system and the system backfired on you. Sucks to suck. But if you're somebody who's like barely Paragon, if you've got 3 rank 4s and you're matching up with somebody who's got 20, good luck. But some of those matchups I won by like 1,000 points. And I looked at that and thought, that's literally because of the health pool of my champions being so much higher than the health pool of the champions I'm fighting. It has nothing to do with my skills. So, Archon Magnificent this week, I got hit up via Evizone with this forum post that kind of shows a level 56 summoner who's got, I think, some good rank 3s and then rank 5 5-stars, but also a lot of like low-end champions. I worked my way up to Gladiator Circuit, which by itself is really impressive. I won't ever get out of the victory track. Gladiator Circuit, not going to happen for me. Winning roughly 2/3 of my matches over a couple of weeks. But since I've lost 30 in a row and only match against accounts with at least 4 rank 4 6-stars, aka Paragon accounts, and the rest being rank 3 6-stars, is this correct or am I doing something wrong? I'm fairly new to the game. 1 year. You got that account in 1 year, buddy? That's incredible. And I'm casual. It was fun, but now it's frustrating and a waste of my time and whoever I'm going against. Yeah, that really speaks to the core of a lot of the reports that I've received in my channel. And even seen, like, I'll be matched up against this guy, right? And I'll look at his roster and be like, bro, you're probably a way better player than me. But you're just naturally starting with a handicap because of, well, your roster. MGJ0630 says, you're not doing anything wrong. Those first 2/3 of matches you won, you were benefiting from a broken matchmaking system that benefits smaller accounts. So, in this way, he's saying, actually, you did better than you should have, and then in a way the system corrected itself. Now you've reached a point where the game can't give you that benefit anymore. Shots fired. Amazing Demon says, in Victory Track, you get matched compared to roster prestige. Well, that's at least what everyone is saying, but in Gladiator Circuit, there is no such criteria. You face people who are at the same amount of points. That's it. Gotcha, thanks guys. I thought I was doing something wrong. Turns out my roster sucks. No, your roster doesn't suck, especially for somebody who's played for a year, but you're kind of caught in the middle of having like easier opponents and then just having way tougher opponents. If you're frustrated losing matches in Gladiator Circuit, imagine how 16,000 prestige Paragon players feel who are stuck in gold in Victory Bracket, still feel seeing your much smaller accounts in Gladiator Circuit with way better rewards than them. all because of a ridiculously broken matchmaking system that rewards weaker rosters with easier paths to Gladiator Circuit. So chatter of forums, this is what's interesting about this forum post. This guy came on here saying he's getting screwed over. And then you've got people in the comments that are mainly saying, you got like a cheat code path to Gladiator Circuit, and that's really my takeaway here. A fascinating forum post. If you are a 16k Paragon player, you are at the very least matched against similar accounts, surely. You'd be losing based on skill. I've lost 30 in a row based on my account, nowhere near the accounts I'm against. Pretty much using rank 1 6 stars and rank 4 maybe at a push 3. Also with the hazard shift, it melts low health champs. And then C, that's where your lack of knowledge is hurting your argument. Shots fired. You think all high prestige accounts have similar rosters? Prestige goes off the top 5 champs. Someone could have done all prestige rank ups for Alliance Quest prestige purpose and have their top champs Thor, Ragnarok, Silver Surfer, etc. They might only have 3 to 5 rank 4 6 stars. Then you have another player with similar prestige who has 20 rank 4s, newest champs in the game, and top ranked up max 6 champs. You really think those are similar accounts? I mean, good points made by Mr. Chatter of Forums. A lot of text too. So, you know, this goes on for a long time, and we could spend, well, a lot of time. Also, shout out to all Bundy rules for this. Battlegrounds matchmaking is busted. Could be rewarding weaker accounts where weak face the weak, but get same or better rewards. It's so fascinating to me that like this was not the purpose of this forum post, and yet this is like the takeaway. And it's hard to argue in some cases with players that are just frozen in, say, the gold ranks, which I got to, but I'm very blessed to have gotten to it because I really don't think I'm somebody who's ever going to get out of that. I don't know what to think, YouTube. All I know is that the matchmaking system is far from fixed, and we have a ton of complaints about it. Again, Iron Man 3000, you should not be in the Gladiator Circuit. You do not belong there. Kabam ruined Battlegrounds with their awful matchmaking. You had the benefit of a terrible broken system. You got rewards you didn't deserve. I don't want to rip on people who have done exactly what was asked of them to reach the Gladiator Circuit. It's not their fault per se that they got there, but here is one piece of very convincing anecdotal evidence to suggest how prestigious the Gladiator Circuit is meant to be. If you look at how big the brackets are in the Gladiator Circuit, you'll notice that Uru 1 and the Uru 2 are 1,500 spots, and Uru 3 is just the rest. But if it was also 1,500 spots, that would mean that only the top 10,000 summoners would receive Gladiator Circuit rewards. To me, it makes sense that Kabam envisioned only about the top 10,000 plus or minus another 2,000 to make it there. So if you're sitting in the Gladiator Circuit right now and are nowhere near a top 10,000 account, you should be thankful for your victory track and Uru 3 rewards. And I do think that's like the main takeaway from this. I agree here the system is flawed. I would have preferred to stay at a lower level and actually won a match here and there despite the rewards. Honestly, buddy, even though you should just stop playing now that you've made it, because you're going to lose because of your matchmaking. But you should be very thankful that you made it there, and your rewards will certainly benefit you. I think this is one of the more fascinating forum posts I've ever talked about on the channel, and I would love to see what others' feedback is on this. I will say this. There are a lot of opinions on this, and I look forward to seeing responses, hopefully on this video. Have a good one, YouTube. Thanks for watching.